I had a criminal conviction in the United States of America. I came to Britain. I filled out an insurance form. They asked me if I had any spent or unspent conviction. I said no, because I didn't know that referred to anything in America. I had
Sorry, say that again. You didn't know
that something that happened in another country, they have jurisdiction here. I had a claim, and they turned it down. I did a DBS. They found out that I had a conviction over there 30 years ago. They turned the claim down, saying that I misled them.
Okay, what type of insurance was it, Donovan?
Content insurance.
Okay, and what was the conviction 30 years ago?
Kidnapping.
Well, it couldn't have been for nothing. You must have been convicted for something.
No, I said kidnapping.
Oh, kidnapping. You were convicted. You were convicted of kidnapping somebody.
Yes.
How long were you sentenced to prison for?
14 years.
Right, that is never going to become spent, even if it's an English conviction. If it's more than 4 years, it will never become spent. So it has to be declared.
Has to be.
Therefore,
even though it happened over there. Yeah.
Well, yes. I mean, are you American or are you British?
British.
You're British. When you went to America, do you remember you had to fill in a form that says, do you have any criminal convictions? When you went to America and got a visa?
The conviction happened in America.
No, I understand that. I'm asking you a separate question. You know how when you go to America, you apply for a visa or an ESTA and you have to sign a form saying whether you have any criminal convictions?
No, I didn't think I had to do that then. That was 30 years ago.
No, I'm talking about now. I'm just trying to illustrate the point.
Yeah. No,
when you go to America now, you have to declare convictions.
You have
to declare British convictions when you go to America, don't you, Donovan?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So why do you think you wouldn't have to disclose American convictions over here?
I just didn't know if they.
Come on, you were trying to hide it, weren't you?
I didn't try to hide it. I just didn't know.
You didn't know. All right. Well,
this happened 30 years ago. The conviction happened 30 years ago.
Okay, well, let's pretend I believe that you didn't think you had to declare it.
Right.
The fact is that you should have declared it and you didn't declare it. That means that you have misled. Not necessarily. This is the point I'm about to get to. The law says that it's only going to invalidate the policy if it would have made a difference to the insurance company offering you insurance. Now, if the insurance policy was what are those executive senior executive policies against kidnapping called? There's a sort of policy you can get, kidnap and ransom, I think it's called. If it was a kidnap and ransom policy, the fact you've been convicted for kidnapping is going to be highly relevant. But for home contents insurance, I'm not sure it's relevant when it's that old. And although technically you should have disclosed it, the Financial Ombudsman, which is where your next approach should be, will probably say, I think, that the insurance company are trying to get out on a technicality and it's not fair because if you declared that conviction, they still would have insured you and at the same price because it's such an old, irrelevant conviction. So I think you've got a decent case in front of the Financial Ombudsman, Donovan, which is the ombudsman responsible for insurance matters. What you need to do is use the insurance company's internal appeal process.
I did that, yeah.
When that doesn't get anywhere, you ask for something called a deadlock letter, which is what the insurance company will give you to say the two of you can't agree. You take that deadlock letter to the Financial Ombudsman and a long time later, because it does take some months, they will give a ruling, and I think they'll actually rule in your favour, Donovan.
Yeah. How long does it take after the deadlock letter before the maximum time before you can?
I'm not sure of the answer to that, but why would you wait?
I wouldn't necessarily wait, but because it's more than 6 months now since they made their final decision.
So you've already had a deadlock letter? Yeah,
I think I have.
Right, I have a funny feeling I think it might be 6 months actually, but I'm not sure. So why don't you just go to the Financial Ombudsman's website and have a look, because that'll say it there.